Hello friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me. I finished a cookbook journal today and I'm so excited to share it with you because I just totally love working on cookbook journals. They're so fun and there's so many things that you can put into them that it's just, limitless fun. Anyway, here is the one finished. I have another one that I'm going to finish up, probably do the video tomorrow, the flip through. But this one I tied with the same fabric. This little closure here is the same Campbell soup fabric that I used on the two cookbook journals I've been working on, the ones that are made out of cookbooks. So you can see the little tie here. So let's just take that off. And then I put on here a little, kind of made a little charm out of this guy. I had picked him up. I picked up a few of these little guys at a thrift, or my favorite little local thrift store. He's a little guy, like a little farmer or something, a little doll, little stuffed doll. And he's got little hair and he's got overalls and a gingham shirt. And I just thought he was so cute to go along with the, the gingham. I have some gingham in here, so I thought that was cool to go along with this journal. And I've been keeping my eye out for a way to use these because I haven't used any yet. So yeah, that's tied on there. Here is the cover. This was an old cookbook, and I love the size because I don't see too many really small ones like this. So I think this might be the smallest one I have, and I was really anxious to try it because I've always made bigger, bigger cookbooks, and then I used the, Campbell soup fabric, which is vintage fabric that I received as a gift from my sister-in-law. That's on the spine. It's got trim, red trim here on both sides, and here's the back, just the original cover. The cover was in nice condition. You can see it's got a little wear, but I love that vintage look. And this is like embossed design, kind of like embossed or imprinted on here. It's really neat. So let's just get started with our flip through. There's 4 signatures, and I'll have all the, details in the listing in my Etsy shop, but you can see there's lots of pages, 4 signatures, and the size. I'll go ahead and give you that now just for information. It is just under 5 inches wide, and it is 7.5 inches tall. So as we start in here from the cover, I've got a little pocket here made from a recipe card. It's a vintage recipe card. And in this pocket, I made all kinds of fun ephemera in here too. That was another fun part of making this cookbook journal. This is a library card that I decorated with the, kind of a cookbook theme or recipe theme. So you can see that's a yellow recipe card. There's some measuring spoons here. Anyway, I won't go into like all that because this will take forever to get through 4 signatures. But another little journaling card here and one here. This has cupcakes on it. This one I decorated with my rubber stamp. That is a cupcake. So just lots of fun stuff like that in here. Here's some red rickrack starting out on this. Ooh, getting the sniffles. Starting out on this cardstock scrapbook paper page here. I have each signature wrapped in a cardstock, piece of pretty cardstock scrapbook paper, and it's double-sided. So right here I've got a pocket, and I put a piece of little decoration here from the 2 scrapbook paper kits I also use to decorate and things used in this journal. It says "Kiss the Cook," as you can see, and then in here I have this is an old, like vintage index card that I had cut in half. It was a really big one. Cut it in half, and I decorated it here with a couple of pieces from the Boys and Girls Cookbook pages, which is this one here. I'll show it to you just as a reminder. This is the other one I'm still working on. I haven't finished this one yet. But that was from this book, this right here. Cut it out, Fussy cut it out and put it on here. It's a pretty little journaling card. And then this is a recipe card that I decorated on the back with some paper you can write on. Some rickrack. There's some pretty little corner punches on this paper. So Oh, this paper was from a friend, I think. Or did I think I did this one. Yeah, it's I have some paper like this from a friend too, that she corner punched it and edge punched it, but this one I corner punched. Yes, and that's a nice recipe there. Recipe card. So like I have, this is from a cookbook here. So there's pages from cookbooks. This was a smaller cookbook, like it was this size right here, and it was a double page that goes through. This is a page from a cookbook. There's a lot of pages from different cookbooks in here. Like this is a page from a cookbook where I sewed on a recipe card here as a pocket. It's sewn right here and here, zigzag stitched. And then this was the flash card that I decorated, recipe related items from the kitchen of. It says right there on the back I put a piece of craft like cardstock on the back just to have a place to write, so that's in here. And then this is the little bags I showed you the other day. In fact, I think it was my last video previous to this one. And this is a little bag I made out of, these are basket, I found out they're actually basket liners. And so I cut them up and I had made them into bags. There's a little tag in here that you can write on or do whatever you want with. And a little canning label sticker is on the front here. So, and this is edge punched, so that's making it, giving me a hard time getting back in there, catching on the little punches. But yeah, these were fun to make. So yeah, there we go. And that was right in here in that pocket. So I use a digital kit in here. That's what these gingham pages are from Musings by Nikki. I had some digital kits from her, and that's it was like perfect timing because I was working on these journals, and I got to pick a couple of kits, actually 5 kits from her shop, her Etsy shop, and this was one of them. It's called Bold Gingham. I did a little decorative stitching on here too. It's zigzag decorative and zigzag to sew on this recipe card as a pocket. And in here, it was the perfect size for this little calendar that I had received in Happy Mail from Sherry at Studio 28E. It's a cute little teapot calendar. Isn't it adorable? It's for 2000, so it's actually 20 years old now. So that's actually pretty old, right? Even though it seems like 2000 was just yesterday, it was 20 years ago. Anyway, here's a recipe or a cookbook page with some red rickrack on there, and other recipe book pages here, as you can see. And then some more of that pretty gingham paper with a doily on here. I make some paper clips with some extra pieces of the Campbell soup fabric, and you can see those right here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's see. Oh, here I have in the paper clip, let's see, this is catching on a couple of pages. There we go. Yeah, some more cookbook pages. This was a piece from a recipe or cookbook kind of a scrapbook binder that I had got at a thrift store. There was lots of little fun pieces in there, so I use some of those whenever I make a cookbook journal. I try to use some of those, so that's what that's from. Here it says recipe for and from the kitchen of. So this could be a recipe journal or anything, any journal, any type of journal you want it to be. You know what I mean? I just put like, there's a lot of cookbook stuff in here, but there's a lot of pages in here that you can do whatever you want with. Put in pictures, you know, just whatever. Here's the center of the first signature where I have the strings here. I don't have too many of them, but I have a couple of cookbook or recipe related charms. So here's a little measuring cup here in this, on this string. And then I have on the other strings, I put these little tiny buttons. I mean, they're super tiny, if you can see that. It is just a tiny, tiny button. So I have had these for a while and I haven't been using them. So I thought, you know, let me use some of those tiny buttons. They're so cute. So this is the back half of the second or the first signature. Just lots of fun pages. This is a page, pretty page from the Boys and Girls Cookbook here. And then other cookbooks. Lots of fun stuff to do whatever with. There's pages from this cookbook too. I think that's what this is from. And then there's a pocket. This is the back cover of the first signature where I have a pocket. It says family recipes right here. It's sewn together, and in here, this is a postcard from, this is like from the little golden book postcards that I have. So this is the train, if you remember that little golden book story. And then here is a index card that I decorated. Kind of a retro looking one there. And this is a little milk jug that I made from double-sided scrapbook or cardstock paper. So on with the second signature. You can see how pretty that is. There's some yellow rickrack here. Pocket that's sewn together. There's a little tea canister right here. And then this is a like a divider card that I had decorated with some pieces. Well, it's a piece, sorry. A piece from the Boys and Girls Cookbook, and then the word fabulous is right there. So that fit right in here. Oh, there's a piece of little fabric under there too, and a little tab that I had, or a label that I had put on there just as a little decorations. This is just a journaling card. If the crown fits, wear it. It's so cute. Oh, I added that little heart on there too. Yeah, that was cute. This is a little Valentine card that I had received from Jovi in Happy Mail. Little kitty cat. And a little tag here, just made from cut-offs and stuff, and fabric scraps and cut-offs from the cardstock. So that is in there. And so on we go with our second signature. Pages. Here's a little piece of rickrack here on this page for decoration. This is some red and white like gingham stationery they had with, which I thought was perfect for this journal. Perfect little writing paper. I love this here, this colors. This is from, I think that's from the cookbook, from the Boys and Girls Journal. Really pretty. I mean, not journal, but cookbook. This is from a cookbook journal here, this craft colored paper. It talks about recipes and things. This is a little paper clip that slips on this. I slipped onto this page as a decoration, but I just had made it the other night from some scraps and a piece of a punch out there. It says another day in paradise. So that is just slipped right on this page. It's actually thundering outside if you hear anything. If you hear any loud noises, it's raining and thundering. Here's a double pocket here that I had made. I showed this in one of my videos, and it's like a double pocket, and it wasn't sewn in here yet. I just was showing you what I made out of flashcards. So this is a flashcard and a journaling card with a cupcake on it sewn together, and there's some rickrack on here, and I had put this little like punch out here that says made with love. And then this is a recipe card with paper that you can write on sewn on the back. So that was right here. And then this is a little tag that I had made from a piece of a card that I had received in Happy Mail from Jovi, and that's a little tag. So that is in the front pocket here. There we go. So fun. And then as we flip through, this is a fold out. This is from the Reader's Digest magazine. This is a Stay Puft ad here. I love those old ads. And then on this side I have a recipe card that is attached with washi, and it's just a fold out. Here's the back page or the back cover of the second signature. Have this little punch out on here. Kitchen, the heart of the home, little rolling pin there. And then in this pocket, another library card that's decorated. It says baking cookies on the bottom, and there's a little timer. So cute. These tickets I got in Happy Mail from V, which I used to decorate on there also. This is a little mason jar tag here, and this is another little tag that's made from cupcakes. It's a piece that I received from Sherry in Happy Mail. So on to the third signature, where we have a pretty piece of cardstock covering with rickrack. Here I sewed on a little card, journaling card. It has a little kind of decoration and just fun, kind of like a tab almost. And that's a big fold out there. Some more pretty cookbook pages. Vintage. Some pretty paper. This is a pocket here on this cardstock page that is this was from a little book that I had got that had all these pockets in it that I had got from a thrift store. So I put it in here as a page, and here I put on a pocket, and in this pocket, which I just put this in here, okay, this is a file folder made out of gingham cardstock, and that is in that pocket. On this side, I noticed when I was finishing this up that this the way I like the other side I sewed together, and this side I attached with I wove a ribbon through here, through these little holes. So that is what's holding it together. And then in this pocket I have index card decorated with a pie and some other pieces from the scrapbook kits I was using, and one of my scrappy tags I made last Saturday. So pretty, and this one says thank you on it, so that's cool. And then here, some other pages from cookbooks and the cookbook journal. This is the second, we're on the second signature where I have 2 buttons on the strings, 2 of those tiny buttons, right here and here, and they're just kind of floating, and they're held on with a little knot on the bottom of the string. So those are cute. Rick rack here, red rick rack. Here's that other pocket page. This one, see, I had sewn this one together. And then in this pocket, index card. Delicious. Lots of writing room there. And this is a mason jar that I had made into a card. You know, instead of a single piece, I kept it together and made a card out of it. So that's in there. I left long strings in there, so you can cut those off or do whatever with that. Here on this side, a pocket. Oh, this is a double pocket. I forgot about that. Yeah, this is a pocket here, and this is a pocket here. It's sewn on, so we'll put this tag. This is the percolator card. So cute. Tag. And this is a little card I had made out of those vintage index cards that I had cut up. That says sweet here with a cupcake. You can write in here. On the back it says from the kitchen of, and happiness is homemade. So we'll just put that right here in the second pocket. So cute. Okay. And then here I have paper clipped on a booklet that I had made out of the recipe cards, or a recipe card. Let's see, did I cut this? Yeah, I just folded this. Looks like I folded it. No, it's 2 pieces. It's 2 recipe cards. Okay. And it's sewn together. The spine is fabric, that Campbell Soup fabric that I sewed on as a spine to hold these 2 covers together. And let's see, did I sew these in? Yeah, I sewed these in with my sewing machine right down the middle here. And it's coffee dyed paper in here. So cool, right? So that was just paper clipped on right here. Okay, I did that at the very beginning. I almost forgot what I did. So when I first started making these journals, I was like, I want to make some little booklets. Okay, this is a piece from, like, I think this was little cookbook inserts that I cut in half. And so I put one right here as a pocket, and so it opens up right here at the top. It's sewn on right there, and then I put this recipe card actually came in here in the pocket. And so I left it in there as a journaling card or a recipe card. And that's the back. Oh, there's some yellow rickrack here too. This is the back of the 3rd signature. So next signature, 4th rickrack there. A little paper clip here holding on some pieces. This is a card I had made from a page. I thought it was so cute, from the Boys and Girls Cookbook right there. And then this is a little mason jar that I just had right there. Okay, some more fun. This is another page from, this is from the Reader's Digest. So cute. Chrysler ad there. And then this one is carpet. Lee's carpet, I guess. So that really looks like some 70s carpet there, but or older. I don't remember when what year this magazine was from, but it could even be 40s or 50s, maybe 50s. This looks like maybe 50s. It looks like almost mid-century modern here too, so it could be 50s. Anyway, more fun pages. Some of that gingham paper. And I did strengthen, if you haven't seen the other videos, I did strengthen some of the pages that are from the vintage cookbooks with washi in the middle, just to make sure they were okay and going to hold up to being sewn through and things like that. Rickrack, yellow rickrack there. And here's the center of this signature with the cute little, oh, this is the other. See, I had two charms I put in here. So there's a button on this string, and this is like a little pan or a little like muffin tin or something here. So that charm is right there. And then the back half of this signature. Here's a little pocket made from a paper coaster right here, sewn on, and there's a tag in here. This has that old receipt paper that I had coffee dyed. I showed you the other night in my video, and put that on there as a writing space. And then another library card with that's a canister on there, and a little punch-out decoration from the cookbook kit, scrapbook kits I was using. And then the rest of this signature, so cute. This is the a piece from the other half of that Reader's Digest magazine, page shredded wheat ad here, and this side is about something about car service. So it's Chrysler also. Okay, cool. So there we go. Back cover with a little journaling card. Remember, you are fabulous. It's sewn on there. And then there's rickrack on the back of this one. Another recipe card pocket here in the back, and one of those taller paper bags that I had made out of that basket liner, and a canning label there, and a long thin tag that fits in here, gingham, with some of that red trim there, and that can be written on the back and things. And you can write on these pockets too if you wanted to, or decorate them. But that is it. It was so fun. I just love making cookbook journals, and I'm going to include in a little surprise packet, because I want whoever gets these two cookbook journals, I want you to be able to have some fun making things from, if you want to, from some of the cookbook pages. So I'm going to, not all of these, but like maybe I'll include a few of these little cookbook journals from the Boys and Girls cookbook I have. Let's see, how many do I have left? This is right here from the Boys and Girls cookbook, and this is from this cookbook. So I'll pick out, like 3 cute pages from each cookbook, and include when I make the goodie pack up with these journals. So that's going with these journals, so that whoever gets these, I want them to be able to have the fun I had making little ephemera or whatever decorations. And because I had so much fun, I figured whoever gets these would like to have some fun too with those cookbook pages. So that is coming along with this. So I hope you enjoyed the whole process of things that I showed as I was making ephemera and working on these cookbook journals along the way. So I want to thank you for watching tonight, and just say happy crafting, and wanted to encourage you to find something to get excited about. I just was so excited about a new project today. Another, not anything craft related. Well, it's kind of craft related, but not journals. It's some other project I'm working on, and I'm just so super excited about it. So I wanted to encourage everyone to, find something to get excited about, because it is so fun to be excited about something. So I will see y'all later, and happy crafting. Thanks for watching.